Welcome to the Forest Society's Langenau Forest in Wilmot. This is a great place to go for a hike if you're just looking for solitude or you just want a quiet walk in the woods with your family.
Because if you go to the bottom, you will still have something.
Yeah, right? One of the cool features about this property is this wildlife pond here. You can see there's a couple of beaver lodges on the shoreline and out in the middle of the pond. And in the summer this pond is hopping with frogs and dragonflies, and there's still some evidence though of wildlife activity even in the winter. Here's two beaver lodges. Now beavers are actually stay active in the winter time, so they don't hibernate, and they are living in these lodges, and they actually make an entrance from under the water that then they can kind of chew through and make a dry kind of a cavern above the water line where they can stay warm and dry. There we go.
Yeah.
What are you scared of?
Beaver.
Take a left right here by the end of the beaver pond and head onto the blue and yellow trail. You can see the trail markings here that you're following in this section of the loop trail. They're yellow triangles with blue dots. Haley found some turkey tail mushrooms on the bottom of an old stump. Did you find a fresh beaver chewing? Okay. There's lots of fresh evidence of beavers. You see that, Haley? So beavers actually need to keep on chewing their whole life, and even winter. They can't take a break in the winter, which is part of the reason that they can't hibernate, is they've got to keep chewing in order to keep their teeth from growing too long.
Or else their teeth will be like down to here.
Yeah. Here you can see they've done some felling. This is of a, looks like a maple.
Why didn't it?
They don't really like to eat the bark and the twigs and buds of softwood trees. They prefer hardwoods, and they especially prefer like birch and alder and aspen. But here they seem to be eating a lot of red maple.
Kind of looks like New Hampshire.
We found a shelf mushroom, which is a category of mushrooms that are persistent even in winter. They're quite hard, as you can see, and they are still alive. They keep adding additional layers. There's a really big one right above our heads. And also on this same tree, which is a tree that's not doing very well, there are some desiccated, decaying oyster mushrooms, which had we been here about a month ago, would have been delicious to pick and eat at home. Look at this old tree. What do you think lives in that, Haley?
I don't know. It's burnt.
Yeah, part of it does look like maybe it got hit by lightning. And there's a lot of holes in it.
Look over here.
Yeah, all kinds of grubs probably live in that old tree stump.
But come over here.
And then there are
Crazier.
animals that keep pecking into there and getting all the grubs out of it. This is a great old wildlife tree.
Whoa.
What do you think?
Good. It's cool. Over there.
This is an area where the beaver has chewed back the bark, and it will actually eat the young bark of the tree for food.
Velveeta's didn't bring.
Eden found a river
Sure did.
That little stream is not usually running this strongly, but there's a lot of snow melt. Sure. Pretty long. Yeah, that's a cool kind of a cave.
Oh, hi.
He's trying to crawl out.
Can he do it?
Will he make it?
If not, I have snacks. I have Velveeta.
Ta-da!
Let's make a clear.
That is a yellow birch tree. See how peely the bark is? It's kind of stringy almost. Here, I'll get up close so you can see. So now we're coming up to the Pleasant Lake High Trail Junction.
There's a stick on my shoe. Look.
And this trail is marked with what looks like carrots. Orange triangles with green dots. And this trail, there's actually some beautiful views to the south and southwest. You can see Sunapee right there. Mount Sunapee through the trees.
Mom, sticks are going to be sticking to me.
There's a better view of Mount Sunapee right there. Still see all the snow on the ski trails.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a jelly shroom.
It's like a jelly fungus. Sometimes called witch's butter.
Buddha.
Jelly shrimp.
Look.
Mom, hold on.
Ta-da!
I want to put this on my bed.
Looks like you have like.
You can put your head on it. Is it soft?
It's comfortable. Watch.
Ooh.
Octopus. Kinda.
Yeah, it just tipped right over.
It's a pulpo. It's an earth pulpo.
An earth octopus. Does look like an earth octopus. Pulled all that soil and root structure right up.
What do you think caused it?
Probably wind. Looks like both these trees went at the same time. Go ahead now.
Go on the smaller road.
Both, yeah.
they are.
There they go. Geese.
Coming back home
Coming north. There's a tree with some really old puffballs in it. They're still puffing away. Ew.
I have an extra mic.
It's all foggy down here where the river is. Woo! Slippery. Now we're gonna go on the SRKG Greenway towards Wilmot. Snack time!
Yummy.
So at this junction, we are going to go over the bridge and take the Langenau Forest Trail. So we were only on the SRKG, Sunapee Ragged Kearsarge Greenway, for just a small bit. This is a junction of a bunch of trails here. But we just need to go over the bridge and go on the Langenau Forest Trail, which you can see in the background, which is blazed with yellow blazes.
Look, Mom.
And we made it back to the pond. Keep going, Ham. So how was the hike, Kaylee?
It was fun.